we're going as as early as I possibly can at this point. I think I'm burning a couple cards. No, I'm not burning. I'm burning a card. Okay. Anyway, we're going to be going 14 with Hell, Anger of the Dead. That's going to be used just for the initiative. I will use this bottom ability. She's not going to move. And then, which means everyone that's all enemies within a hex with a shadow, they're going to get wounded. That's not the case for anybody except for the one that already is wounded. But if they end their, let's see, if they enter a hex this round, then they also gain a wound. We'll see if that's even helpful at all. Maybe, maybe not. And then Lingering Rot will burn, but it's an attack of 3 all adjacent enemies, and then poison them. Perform the attacks as if you were occupying a hex with a shadow, and then remove that shadow. Probably this one, right in the middle, to hit all 3 of these enemies. We'll see. We'll see. That's at 14. And I do have my boots if I need to be going before that. For instance, this guy decides he wants to heal at like 12 or something, then I can go for a hit before that. Then 15. We're not moving with you, with Helene here. Helene is going 15 with Deflecting Maneuver and Unbreakable Wall. Unbreakable Wall, let's get that shield out. Probably should have had it out to begin with, but let's get it out now. And then an attack of just 2, unfortunately, but we're getting all targets targeting you this round gain disadvantage. So that should, I'm hoping that's helpful for her in the middle of all of this. Yeah, we don't have air out. That's unfortunate. And then 17, we are going fast. I didn't say it, but I implied it turns ago that we would just go 4 turns in a row fast. So Power Leak is for the, not for the movement, for the top here. Attack of 4. Maybe we gain poison so that we can make a second attack, but we're standing between 2 enemies that might be dead already. So I might not even need to use this at all. Then I have a movement of 5 with Blurry Jab. So that's going to be to get the heck out of here, and I'm just going to run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can start to, maybe we'll start going slow a little bit from time to time so that I can get back. I only have 2 more. Oh, I have 2, so I can't gain anymore, but maybe I go slower just late and then make an attack into here later. We'll have to see because he only has 2 cards left. But for 17, yeah, I'm hoping that I'll go earlier. See what that stupid priest is going to do first. Drain strength. Let's make sure that you're dead first. So we'll use our boots of speed right now for Hell, which gives her an initiative of 4. So that's going to put before the priest. And I'm hoping that you're dead already because I don't want to be disarmed again. 8. The archer, 64. That's a +1 attack with a range of 5. 64, going after the guards. And then finally, the guards psych up, move -1 attack, and then +0, and then boost themselves up with psych up at 55. 55 before the archer. So don't want that to happen. Power shot's going to happen. I don't think we're going to be able to take out any of these yet. So right. So Deathwalker is up first. Hell, let's do it. Let's see here. Well, we're just going to get this ready anyway. Anger of the Dead. Nobody is wounded, but it is available for the rest of the round. And then Lingering Rot, an attack of 3 against all adjacent enemies. And we are going to go right from the middle of these 3. Yep. And then we're going to remove it. So let's see what, come on, there we go. Let's see what we pull. We're going to go in an order of, we'll do the elite first, and then 1 and 4. We'll stick to the order of initiative if they were all in the same group. So first is that elite, a 0. So the elite archer takes 3 damage. That's number 3. And is poisoned. I guess the poison can go out there so that I don't need more stuff on the board, right? Right there, because I'll see it when I make the attack. Okay, next is that priest, a +2, that's fantastic. So 3, 4, 5 damage onto the priest, -1, which means 4 damage, but we, as I said before, we only needed 2, so that guy is dead. Now I don't have to worry about any more priests, which is fantastic. Always a good thing. You're right there. And then we'll go for that attack for the, it's a -1. So 2 damage onto the Algox guard, number 4. And he's also poisoned, which is good. Right there. Great. So we have these 3 are poisoned. You're also wounded. Okay, that burns. Whoops, I've been putting those in the, oh, I've been pulling, oh, no. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. And 2 experience, 1, 2, and burned. Okay, now it's the priest. No, it's not. No, it is not. Let's clean that up a tad. The priest is no more, so we can get rid of that altogether. Yeah, whatever. Okay, next is the banner spear. Let's see about killing this one. First, we'll do this. That is 2 experience. We're gaining a shield, and that stays with us for the rest of the game. 2 more experience for Helene. And then it's an attack of 2, gaining disadvantage for the rest of the round. So we'll also put that in our little active section on the board. And an attack of 2 with poison. So that's an attack of 3. -1 is 2. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's okay. We have 1 more attack coming in here. And then all the attacks are at disadvantage. I don't think, there's only going to be a couple attacks on her from, yeah, I guess this one too. Okay, there's 3 attacks coming in for her. And that's it for her. Okay, I was wondering what was going on here. Now it is Scald, our Blink Blade. We're going to use Power Leak. It's only an attack of 4. That's fine by itself. I'm not going to use the poison because there's nobody else to go around. So let's see what I can pull. It's a -1, but that's fine. 4 plus the poison, that's 5 damage. -1 is 4. It needs 3 to die. Nice. Okay. So that one is also taken off the map. Good. We've killed off the elite, which is a pretty good thing. No experience from that, and then a move of 5 from Blurry Jab. Let's now get out of there. But what does that mean? What does that mean? I mean, I think still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think still just go as far away from everybody because now it's 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. We'll have an attack from here, here, and probably there. Yeah, it will. It will be, this is the least amount of movement points than that. And it's still, no, it will go here. Nope, that we can't go in that hex. So it will also, she will also receive that attack too. So these 3 attacks, she has disadvantage for them all and +1 shield. Good. That was a good turn. That was a very good turn. Okay. So, City Guard, they don't do anything. The Algox Guard now. Drains. That's with you. Psych Up. That one is a move of -1. Let's see here. 4 and 2. So this one's going to attack back there again with a 0. So that means it's an attack of +0, +0. The amount of attack they have is 3. So 3 -2 shield. That's 1 damage on number 4. He's holding himself together back there. We're getting there, dude. We're getting there. And then he's going to become strengthened for the next round. Then we have this one. It has to move here. I guess it's the number of move points, right? Or is it the number of hexes? Because that's important. If it's the number of hexes, then it would go here to make an attack there because this is difficult terrain. But if it's the number of move points, then it's here because that's 2 and this is 1. So as it states in the rulebook, the fewest movement points, which is really good in this situation. Let's set this back up because it's not going to attack. Ooh, that glare. Let's take this side again. It's not going to make the attack against Hell, but instead Helene, and it will move here. Now, because we have Anger of the Dead up, that means he's going to take a wound, which is fantastic for the future rounds here. Okay. Now is going to make an attack against Helene at disadvantage because of deflecting maneuver. So card number 1 is a +0 and card number 2 is a +1. So we're seeing a +0 on that. When it's already a +0, then we're seeing an attack of 3. -1 because of the unbreakable wall, and the heater shield is minus another 1, so that's 1 damage. She finally loses regenerate. Those go back. He is now strengthened for the next turn. Psych Up, dead, or done. Power Shot. This one's going to be rough, I think, because it's a +1. Number 2 is going to shoot first against Helene, and that's also going to be disadvantage. Yeah, all attacks. It doesn't say what types of attacks. So that's either a +0 or a -1. So we'll take happily that -1. So this is moot. It has an attack of, oh, whoops. That would be this one first. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is an attack of 4, 5, 4, -1 from Unbreakable Wall. so that's 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now we're going to deal with number 2 here. That's another 0, and I'll happily take that. Now, number 5 is going to be attacking Hell just as a normal -1. So that is an attack of 3, 4, 3 damage for Hell. And then Power Shot is done. So 3, 4, 3. She's down to 3 health now. That's rough. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not so scared now. I'm not so scared. We've taken out the elite. We've taken out the priest. It's just a matter of getting through this one who is poisoned and wounded. This one is also poisoned, the elite archer. So right now it's these two I need to kind of focus on, while also maybe I need to find a way to control. Yeah, we're gonna have to see. And then we have Scald way back here that can be helpful for a round. All right, I think that's it for this round. It is. Yep. So going into round 10, we don't have any elements. Oh man. We have 1 health for Scald. And then we have 3 health for Hell and 6 health for Helene. But she has that unbreakable wall up now. We need to get that banner out. Maybe we can get either the banner or the reinforcement out this round. But she's going to have to go late, which is unfortunate. We're going to go fast again, I think, for him. That might be a good idea so that I can use Twin Strike and move as well. So I can kind of maybe move over here, make an attack, move again. And so I think we want to go fast again for him. The problem is that we're going to have to take a long rest after. So whatever we do here, we need to protect him from dying in this next round, because we only have these 2 cards going in to the round. We don't have anything to discard if we take a hit. She's got plenty of cards here. And maybe we need to deal some pretty heavy damage. Yeah, we do. Okay, well, anyway, that'll do it for round 9. Let's see how we can continue fixing this situation in round 10. So for this round, I'm being a little dangerous because I'm still desperate to taking some of these out. And I don't know how well this is going to go, but we're going to find out really quickly with the Deathwalker Hell's turn, because she's going first at 24 with Fluid of the Night. We're going to use this top ability, attack 5, perform the attack as if you were in a shadow, and then remove the shadow, also bringing in darkness and getting an experience. And then we can move a shadow or move away, depending on how this works. And it really doesn't, I don't think it really matters who I make the attack against. If it's, maybe I should turn these so they face the camera again. Move the camera just to keep things fun. Let's see. That's good. if I make the attack against this archer, I need to pull a ×2 or a +2. And I've already pulled the +2, so that's out of the question. So a ×2 to kill the archer, this archer, or I don't think I'll be able to kill this one. I guess with a ×2, yes. So a ×2 would kill anything. But my thought is, if I can take out the elite, who's poisoned, yep, and so is the guard over here, then that's a good thing, right? So I'm probably going to make the attack against that. And if that attack goes well, then I'll move the thing away. But it also depends on a shadow, that is. I'd like to move a shadow up to this one so I can actually start making attacks against it with somebody. If the attack doesn't go so well, then she might duck behind the what's her name? Helene. Next is, no, not the city guard. 45. I decided to go fast. I didn't say that at the end of the last round, but I'm going fast. It's his last token. Again, dangerous is the name of this round. So we're going at 45 with Scald, and Scald is going to use Sap Speed just for a default move 2, and then Twin Strike, an attack of 2, move 2, an attack of 3. And that will kind of determine the fate of the archer, the elite archer there. And then maybe we can start hitting or continue hitting that guard. But it puts him in a very dangerous situation. He only has 1 health left. So this really needs to go in favor for many things. 1, we need to have the initiative for both of them. And 2, we need to have some good pulls in our modifier decks for both of Scald and Hell. Now, a +0 is still a good pull for both of them. Finally, at 60, unfortunately, going way too late than I'd really like to go, we're going to be using at all costs to pull in some reinforcements. And then pincer movement might work if I can get Scald 1, 2, and then move into the middle here. And then that's an attack of 5 and muddle. So if I can kill both of them, we're in good business. If I can do that before any of their turns, that's even better, because then I'd have reinforcement here. This one would be forced to attack the reinforcement, which would probably die then. And Scald might be getting hit over there. That's where it's getting scary. So I've made the choices here. Let's see if those choices are going to stick. First, let's see what the archer, geez, 16. Hasty assault. So the archer is going way before everybody. And then the guard, 50, nothing special. I can take that. That's not so bad. Nothing special. Okay, nothing special, however, strengthened. Okay, Algox Archer, this is the scary part here, because we're seeing 3 attacks coming in before we're able to do anything. And because Hell has the lower initiative, 1, 2, 3, we're going to be seeing an attack here and then 2 attacks there. It is weakened, however. It's a -1 damage. So let's see first the elite. 1, 2, 3. No, he's attacking. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, he's attacking Scald with a +2. I guess it doesn't really matter what they pulled. If it connected, he's dead. So he has to drop 2 cards from his discard. That's going to be hit and run is definitely going to be one of those. And probably power leak. No, kinetic transfer. We're going to drop kinetic transfer and hit and run. That is sad, sad news. He's probably going to be exhausting in this one. I might have gone in too hard in the first room, and then the first turn in this room where we all finally went in. Where does that leave us? Okay, 2 over here. That's a +0. So that is, let's see here, 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 1 because of unbreakable wall. So that's just 1 damage. She can take that for sure. And then finally, a miss, a fantastic miss against Hell over there. I wish I would have taken that against Scald, but hey, I'll take it for Hell too. That leaves the archers gone. He's the assault. And finally, Hell gets to go. Hell gets to go. Let's try and take care of these 2. If we can take out this guy, that would be pretty fantastic, wouldn't it? So, well, that's the question. Do I use Fluid Knight for the attack here? Because it's not looking like I'm going to be able to move Scald up to here, because he's going to be taking another attack if that's the case. So I think what I have to do is let's try to go for him, right? Let's take this 5 and go for the guard. Hell yeah, for Hell, a +1, that's 6, and he's poisoned, so 5, 6, +1, that's 7 damage. She does get an experience out of that. It does not burn, I like that. We also get darkness, and I have to pull one off the map, so I might as well pull the one that's underneath him. It does state on her faceplate, nameplate, whatever, that a shadow in the hex is considered adjacent to that hex. So we can use the one that was in his hex because it's considered adjacent to it. So we make the attack using that shadow. Oh, geez. And you should probably give him some damage, right? So that was 7. What are we at now? 3, 9. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead because he has 10 full health, max health, and he's wounded. So we don't have to worry about that one. Now we can just focus our attack on that guy. Yes. Okay, that's awesome. Let's take the one that we're standing on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna send it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way out there so that we can perform something like that again in the future. Or let's see. She doesn't have a lot of options in the next. You know, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that back because in her next turn, she can't go. I don't think. I mean, she could go early enough, but I don't trust it. So we're gonna use it for just a default move 2. And we're gonna move behind because I don't want her to be exhausting too quickly either. Deathwalker, Blink Blade's turn. Let's go ahead and do that thing that I was suggesting. let's make the attack against this, and then kind of hang out there. Yeah, I think that's the case. And I probably won't be bringing in that support anymore for Helene. So sap speed for default 2. We'll go 1, 2. This should be good anyway. We'll make an attack of 2. Because we're going fast, we don't need to minus that 1. So it is poisoned. So this is an attack of 2 plus 1 from the poison, that's 3. That's a 0. That's fine. I'll take a 0. And then that is, let's see here, that should just be, yeah, it's rubble. So we can use 2 points to move over that and then make another attack. He does get experience for that move too. I was kind of considering maybe I should end on a loot, but I want to keep him away from all of that. So we'll just end his turn there and then make the attack 3 because he's poisoned. That's an attack of 4. Whoops. Miss. Okay, miss. Make sure, yeah, I'm pulling from the wrong deck sometimes. So that 3 does not connect. And that's okay because we have a backup plan over there. City guard, the Algox guard now goes. Number 2 goes first. He's going to pull 2 with advantage. A -1 or a 0. So they will take the 0. That's an attack of 3 plus 0 is 3 damage against the number 4 city guard. Well, they have 2 innate shield, so they only take 1 damage, and that means he's okay. He's taken 4 damage. He has 3 more health left. It looks like they're going to be surviving back there as long as we can get up there quick enough. It looks like we're on our way. Next one is this one. This one's going to just die because of that precious, precious wound. I gotta say, wound might be one of my favorite. Oops, he's gone. Negative. I guess stun might be, but wound goes really well with stun as well, because it's damage before they get a turn, and that's very, very helpful. Okay, Banner Spear, Helene, it's your turn. I feel like the best thing for her to do is use at all costs for just the move 2. So that I can go 1, 2 to here, and then pincer movement, an attack of 5 against that elite, plus 0 ends its life. They also get a plus. Helene will gain some experience out of that, which is even better. Awesome. Okay, I feel better, but there's still some pain on this map. Let's clean up a little bit back here. So what we have to be thinking about now is Helene is going to be taking these attacks as long as she goes before everybody else. She's the closest one now, which is okay because of that shield, but you're going to have to take a long rest for her, so that might become a problem as well. That Algox archer. Yeah, so we're gonna have to pay attention here because both of them need to take a long rest now. In particular, it would be nice with only 4 cards if we have Skuld take a long rest. That would also give him some health back, which is a good thing. We could, with Helene, just take a short rest because she has so many cards. She hasn't burned any cards yet, except for combined effort for the first long rest, and she has used Unbreakable Wall. So she hasn't burned any in turn, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. And 5 more cards in the discard pile, and she actually has 2 cards. So we'll be taking long rest with Skuld. Skuld is going to take we're going to go slow for that long rest. Doesn't change anything. And long rest over here for Helene, and or should I? I think I'm going to take a short rest. Oof. I don't know, I'm going to have to think about this. There's some other shuffling that has to be done, so I'll be right back with what's going to happen in the round 10. Okay, so I ended up taking a short rest with Helene because, well, there's a few cards that I wanted to play, and I got lucky that I got the cards that I wanted to play, but I did not get lucky because I ended up losing at all costs. That's unfortunate because we could have healed everybody, but hey, that means that she is going at 15, and this was one of the cards that I was thinking about was if I could use this, I don't have to move, I can just take the damage because she is going to be going first and she's closest to everybody, the enemies, and that will give her 2 more. She already has 1, so she'll have a shielding of 3. And then we'll use Javelin so that we can have an attack 3 at range 3, bringing in air for the next round. Then we have Deathwalker at 32, Call of Doom, and Sunless Apparition. Don't know which one I'm going to do. Move, Loot, and then Teleport sounds interesting. Call of Doom's top ability to make maybe this one attack at disadvantage while also making an attack of 1. Or moving and bringing in darkness and bringing in the Sunless Apparition, the Shadow Beast. Both of those are good options. We're going to go at 32 just to see what's the better option. And then Skuld the Blinkblade is taking a slow long rest. Okay, so let's see what they're doing. We only have this one back here. The guard is at 15. He's only going to be shielding and then bringing in 2 retaliation. So we don't have to worry at all about that guy because nobody's attacking him. And then the archers set trap. Okay. One less move and 1 less attack at long range, and then they're bringing in a trap at a 3 trap. Sounds interesting. At 14. Oh, you're kidding. Son of a... Oh. Okay, well, let's have them both attack here. She does have that 1 shield, so that's something. A miss. Hey, I'm having a fun time with that. So miss, and then the other one's going to attack her with a +1. So set trap is a -1, a +1, so it's an attack of 3, -1 from unbreakable wall. That's 2 damage. Oh, at 14. I can't believe that. And they both set a trap. So I'm going to have to find those. I know exactly where they are. Just give me a second. 1, 2. These are both 3 damage traps. Let's see, that one would go there because that was its focus. And let's see here. Heads, tails. Heads, so heads, it's going into that. Yep. So, yeah, of course, that's how that happened. They're both 3 damage traps, so I'll just put those there. Okay, those jerks got to go before me. Let's use that javelin before I move, because I don't need this anymore. Unless, no, I don't have enough movement. That's just a move of 1. I was going to move and then push him into the trap. That could be pretty fun too. And oh, I'm using that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, let's make the attack here, bring in an air. An attack of 3 at range 3. I can attack either of them. 5. Neither of them have any damage, but this one is closer to a shadow, so I'll go for that one. Who's going? You. With a curse. There's that curse. Throw that in the trash, literally. And now, should I maybe go somewhere to loot? I don't know where I should go if I'm just gonna go and loot. Where she's standing is actually a really good place for her to just pick up all that loot. But I don't necessarily want her to be the one looting, but she does kind of want loot. Let's give her something, right? Let's move in the general direction of Skald to protect him a little bit more. Picked up Snow Thistle. That was definitely something that Skald needed to pick up. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. The guard is going to be going, should have done this first, but guard is going to be going next. We already know that that is a wash. Nothing is going to come from that unless somebody, of course, goes and attacks him, but that's not going to be the case. Now it is Hell. Hell is, do I bring in that? Or actually, let's just do it this way. I'm going to loot 1. Bam. Let's see what that loot is. Snow Thistle again. I want her to be getting lumber and then the herbs, but whatever. Loot, and now we get to teleport to a hex with a shadow. Maybe she goes back over here. There. We have 4 options here. Let's put her here again. And then we will use Call of Doom. It's attack of 1 all adjacent enemies. Let's use it just to make the attack against this one a nothing, so that's 1 damage. On to number 5, Archer. Okay. And we do have darkness, so we'll also muddle them for the next round. That will be helpful. It's something, it's not a lot, but it's something. And that's it for that. No XP. That is everyone. Now it's the long rest for the Blink Blade. And how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to do this off camera. I only have 4 cards to choose from. So I need to be very picky about this. I'll do this off camera, and then I'll make my choices for the next round, and then I'll show what choice I made for for that long rest. We're also getting back his leather armor and poison dagger, which is helpful. And he heals too. So let's see what we're doing here up in the next round. So we're going to be seeing Skuld. Oh, sorry. Skuld took his long rest, and I'm going fast. And I dropped Power Leak. It was a difficult choice, but I needed to drop Power Leak. You'll see why here in a moment. We're going to take a long rest with Hell, and Skuld is going at 45, and then at 25 we're going with Helene. Regroup. We need to heal up a little bit. And tip of the spear. This is my way of getting into position for something next round, because man, I don't end anywhere near the enemies, so I can't use her abilities. So I'm doing something wrong there. I'm definitely doing something wrong. I'm hoping 25 is fast enough. She's probably just going to heal herself, though I could see healing basically anybody else would be a good thing too. And then at 45, sap speed and twin strike. Move 2, twin strike, attack, move, attack. We'll use our poison dagger with that. Yep. Put that on top just to make myself remember. And then long rest over there. Let's see what they do. Throwing axe, that means he's going to take a step back and then throw, at the guard there. That's okay. The guard, we still don't have to worry about him too much. The archer is going 64 with a +1 attack, power shot. This is the problem here. These two archers are constantly firing at us. We need to take them out. So I think, let's see here. Well, we're going first here. I could have dropped the banner down and then make an attack there. This one is attacking at disadvantage, so that's okay, I guess. But how do I do this? I heal myself because I want the attack to come in for her and nobody else. So we heal 2, and then we take a regenerate. We're going to be losing it anyway, but let's take it. And then a move 4 from tip of the spear. And I think what I'm going to do is back up to this hex. Let's pick up another loot. Man, some rock root. Everyone's picking up exactly what I don't want them to be picking up. Hey, whatever. This doesn't put me in a position to do anything again, but I gotta protect people, and I don't want them, even if I'm ended here, it would back up anyway, so it's not like it's in a better position. Next is the guard. Oops. Yep, behind that. The Algox guard, gonna back up 1 hex and then make an attack. Hopefully something not too bad. A -1 I can take for sure. That's an attack of 3 +0 -1 is 2. Well, it has 2 shields, so we don't have to worry about that at all. Now it's the Blink Blade's turn. Now, maybe I just go and make the attacks against the big guy there. The problem with that is that he has to take another short rest. Another long rest, because he has only 3 cards left in his hand. We're using 2 right now. So sap speed at 45, and then twin strike. We need to move 2. Well, if I go anywhere else, yeah, I think we need to 1, 2. Let's start hitting, or sorry, 1, 2. Still keep our distance back that. With sap speed, a movement of 2, and then twin strike, attack for 2 using the poison dagger. So we'll put poison on it after. That's a +1. That's not bad. That's a good start. So that's 3 damage onto number 5, Archer. And he's poisoned for this next attack, which is very, very important. The move 2, I'm just going to, so that I can get the experience from it. And now an attack of 3, 4, 5 because of the poison. He's now dead. He's dead. Okay, guys. All right. One more down. This one is full health. That guy's full health as well. We're so close, but yet dangerous things can still happen here. Guard, Deathwalker, and Deathwalker is taking a long rest. The Archer gets a +1 shot against us here. With a, oh my god. Okay, a +2. 1, 2, 3. Archer has an attack of 3, so that's an attack of 6. -1 is 5. I still need to burn a card for that. Man. I have to burn a card. And it's coming down to some pretty helpful cards. But I feel like I have to do Rallying Cry. I can't bring in that banner. If I bring in a banner at this point, then I'm way too far away from him, who's probably going to be the last guy we're attacking, the guard. And it might be helpful over here, but I can't make an attack at the same time. So I'm going to drop Rallying Cry. So I don't take any damage. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, well, I've already made the choice for the long rest. I'm dropping Call of the Abyss. I don't see putting down any more of these at this point, and I'm not going to use that top ability. So that's gone. We'll get our Boots of Speed back and 2 health. That's it for the round. Yeah. Okay. Air is now inert. And that's it. Okay. On to the next round. I've lost count. Actually, is it 12? I don't know. I've lost count of rounds at this point, but a little bit of shuffling, and we'll be right back for the next round here. Ooh, okay. Since I didn't take any damage, regenerate stays. I like that. Okay. This round, we're going to be seeing Helene going at 6. Set for the charge. Let's go. Move 4. Pincer movement. Unfortunately, nothing from that. It's just going to be an attack of 2, which is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. But I get to move in fast. Then at 24, let's see here, is the Deathwalker Hell, Fluid Knight for the attack. Well, nobody is next to anything yet, so what we'll do is use Black Barrage to move all shadows up to 2 hexes. We'll start sending one this way, but we can make one adjacent to this archer down here. So we'll focus on that archer and hopefully we can take it out. Then we'll use this, bringing in darkness, making the attack here 5, 6, 7. That's enough as long as I pull plus zeros or better. And then a long rest for Scald. So where are they going to fall? We have, quick reshuffle. We have Shoot Foot at 29. That's fine. Sort of. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Shoot Foot at 29, and that means you're going after Hell. So if we can actually kill him, then we won't be in a bad situation. Let's hopefully kill him. And then the guard is Hasty Assault, more movement than attack at 30, going after the archer. That will be going after the other guard, the city guard, so I think he's going to be okay. Let's hopefully take out that guy so we can actually focus more on this side of the board. Yeah, so let's do it. That's a move of 4 from Set the Charge. 1, 2, 3. I'll stay on that side so that we can move across next round. And then pincer movement for just the default 2. Come on. What did I say? All you have to do is plus 0 and it would be fine. Okay, that was fun. Let's see if we can do something better over here. Let's see. First, let's move them. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. They're coming for you, buddy. They are coming for you. Now we'll make this attack 5 down here. A 0. That's what I needed. If the other guy pulled a 0, we're bringing in darkness. We're gaining some experience. And then we remove that shadow. 5 damage. Lean, the protector. Number 2. Okay. Helene the Protector. Going to get hit. Oh, Helene, because she still has Regenerate, we got 1 more health. Well, we can't get the +2. We got a +1. It does get to move back first. So Shoot Foot, it just backs up. Shoot Foot, that's a +1. It got a -1 from Shoot Foot. Which means that that goes away, and we get an attack of 3, -1 from Unbreakable Wall is 1, 2. Regenerate is gone, and you are now mobilized. Immobilized, and we are going to put that right there because now I can't move, but she's going to be taking a long rest next round anyway. Okay. I feel like I should have sent one this way, but there's no way for me to use it now. So Fluid of the Night is in the discard pile is what I'm trying to get at. Okay. That's the archer. The guard moves up here with Hasty Assault, pulling a ×2. Hey, if you're going to pull a ×2 on anybody, make it these poor folks over here, the city guards. That's a -1. It has an attack of 3. -1 is 2 × 2 is 4. -2 from their shield is 2 again. That puts it up to 6 health. Wow. Okay. holding on by the skin of his teeth. He's actually alive. Yep, he is. That's going to be a reshuffle. And he's the assault discarded. Now, for the Blink Blade Scald, we're taking a long rest. So we'll get that poison dagger back. 2 health, which is good. And I'm getting rid of sap speed so that I have twin strike again with that poison dagger in the following round. Okay. Okay, guys. How many more times can I say that? A little bit of shuffling, and we'll see what we do in the next round. So I didn't say, but we're going fast. There's no reason to not go fast. It's last turn, and he has a time token there. We are going first at 14 with Hell, Anger of the Dead, and Call of Doom. Let's move 3, bring in Darkness again, and Anger of the Dead. I'll probably end up removing a couple of these to make an attack against that guy back there. I think it's a good idea to at least soften him up. We're not going to be able to kill him. She has Pacifist, and we don't want to kill him because closer for Helene. Okay. Yes. Then 20 for Scald. We're going to be seeing a move of 5, and then attack 2, move 2, attack 3. That might actually kill. If that first Anger of the Dead connects, then we might actually be able to kill him, in which case we only have 1 health back here. 2 health on the archer down in the corner. And we're in a good position to make that attack with Helene in the next round because she has to take a long rest this round. I'm hoping she doesn't take too bad of a hit, but we have 6 cards in her discard pile. So if she takes a hard hit, then we can discard a couple and it's not that bad of a problem. Let's see if we can save that guard, huh? So what's the guard going to do at 55? Psych up. Okay. That would be an attack against Scald because Scald is moving up now and the archer is going to shoot foot again. So 29 is after 20 and then 55 is after that guard, the city guard. Okay, so let's see how much damage we can deal with Hell first. We're going to first move 3. 1, 2, 3. That does give her that loot at the end. So we'll keep that in mind. Let's bring Darkness back up to strong. And Anger of the Dead. 2 at range 2. Well, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to remove, it says remove any number of shadows within 3 of yourself. For each removed, +1 attack, +1 range, a pierce, and an experience. Let's remove all 3 of these, right? Is there a reason to not do that? I don't think so. Let's remove all 3 of them. I was thinking of bringing in the apparition, but it's kind of pointless at this point. So 1, 2, 3. Let's make a big attack here. I hope this connects, right? I really hope this, oops, let's move you back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have an attack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 pierce, and then 3 experience. I'm going to do that really quickly. 1, 2, 3. And it's a -1. I'll take a -1 over a -2, or the worst, miss it completely. So that was an attack of 5. -1 is now 4 damage. That is a good start, number 2. That's only 6 more health left. And we did pick up that loot. Come on, wood. Some metal. Okay. So disappointed that it's not wood, but can't win all the time. Blinkblade's turn. Let's use our blurry jab. Yep, blurry jab for the move of 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3. I'll pick up some loot while I'm standing here, which is pretty nice. That card is discarded. And Twin Strike, that's an attack of 2. 2 total, with the poison dagger, of course. So now it's poisoned. That's 2 more damage. And we're not going to move far, just go 1, 2 again, so that we can gain that experience. And now an attack of 3, +1 because he's wounded, +2 more. I think he's dead, guys. 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 damage already, so he's dead. He is dead. That is good to know. Let's see what loot lies beneath that token. Some lumber. Everyone's getting what I don't want them to get. I mean, that's fine. You can put that to use. Okay. That means that the archer gets to go. Psych up is gone. The guards are all dead, so we won't be seeing anything else from guards for the rest of this scenario. His turn. So on to the archer, who's going to shoot foot again. And that is obviously going up against Helene. It's a -1, so that's something. Another -1. Okay. That's an attack of 3, 2, 1. Because of Unbreakable Wall, we have 0 damage coming in. That's a good break there. She's still. Oh, City Guard has already been removed, or Algox Guard is removed. City Guard has been saved. That's awesome. Now it's the Banner Spear turn. We're getting rid of deflecting maneuver. I don't really need this anymore because I don't see him getting her getting attacked anymore. I hope. So we're dropping that one for her long rest, bringing back the heater shield, increasing her health by 2. And we're going into the final round because I'm going to be killing. I don't really see. Oh, she's not immobilized anymore. This is the end of the round, end of her turn. So, yeah. So what we'll do is, I think it's obvious here that Skald has just 2 cards left. So I'm just going to take a short rest with him. It doesn't matter what we drop because then he's only going to have 1 card left. I don't see a point in keeping him on here. So he has been exhausted. Rambler, actually, he got Rambler. This means this is the loot, and we only have this 1 left on the board. So I'm going to try my best to pick up some loot while also killing this one. Let's see how I can do it, if I can do it, or if I even do it. Maybe because I know he's not going to heal, maybe I can take a turn, another turn to pick up some loot. We do have quite a bit of cards too, so, and of course some experience would be nice as well. Okay, let's see what I can pull up for this next round. We are going to loot a little bit. Helene is going to regroup and move 1 and loot with pincer movement. So we'll move back here, pick up some loot here, and then be on our way. Next round we can make an attack. even at range if we need to. And then Hell is going 96. We'll loot to pick up that loot there, and then Dark Fog is just going to be a waste. But yeah, so let's see what they're going to do. That Archer is nothing special. That's fine with me. At 31, so it'll go after our Banner Spear. I was afraid of getting pinned again. Oh man. Okay, so regroup. Let's get 2 more health. And a regenerate, that's probably going to go away anyway. And then move 1 with pincer movement and loot. So we'll back up. We'll pick up this loot. There's 2 there. Let's see what those are. Some metal, okay. And hide. Not bad. Okay. The one thing I want her to pick up is money. Check this out. No money at all. It's the one thing I want her to be picking up because, well, actually, that's not true. That's not true at all. We can do a lot of crafting with her. That's very true. And it's more thematic with her too because she can craft this stuff and then make a better profit. She's not spending any money on let's say purchasing some gear and then selling it later. No, she's going to craft her gear. I like that. Okay. So maybe we don't care about money so much about her. That's it. The Archer, nothing special. With a +1, that's 3, 4 damage, -1 from the unbreakable wall. That's 3 damage down. Regenerate is gone. And then we'll see Hell go at 96. Loot, let's sneak that out from underneath that trap there. See what she gets. Some freaking metal. And then teleport to a shadow, which is really cool, but that's not going to be the case here. And Dark Fog is nothing. Yes. It's the end of the round. But things are moving pretty smoothly now. So I'm going to take a short rest here with, so you guys know, I hope you guys can trust me that I'm not going to be doing anything off camera that benefits me in any way. So that one. Fluid Knight, not really that necessary anyway. So I'm going to choose a couple cards here to make her go pick up some more loot. That would be the best thing to do, right? Do I want to go one more round? Oh, I've got that heater shield too. Let's go one more round. Okay, so how I'm going to do that is we'll go Call of Doom and basically anything else. And I'm going to get her in a position to pick up both of those loots up there for the next round. So we'll go one more round. For the Banner Spear, that's at 28. For the Banner Spear, let's go with maybe let's go charge in. I'm gonna keep Javelin just in case. I'm gonna charge in and use tip of the spear to just go stand next to it so that if it does make an attack, it's at disadvantage, unless it has enough movement to get away, of course. So we'll do something like that. That's at 6. So we'll keep that, and then the Archer is going to shoot foot again. All right. That's annoying, but as I said, we'll keep Javelin for the reason of I should be able to make that. I'll take a short rest again. And, okay. Well, how much movement does it have? It has a movement of 2. So if I 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, if If I go here, then it's 1, 2. So it doesn't really matter. I'll just stand here. And then tip of the spear is nothing. And then we'll see, oh, and that's going after hell. So 28, we'll do nothing with that one, Black Barrage. And then Call of Doom, a movement of 3, 1, 2, 3. And that will get her in a position to next turn. What we're going to do, and darkness is up, but I don't really care about that anymore. We'll loot that, and then we'll kill that in the next round. I hope. Oh man, I do hope. Let's see what this next attack is. It's a -1 from shoot foot. So that is an attack of 3, 2, 1. We have Unbreakable Wall, so it does not do anything. Unfortunately, it does mean that she cannot move in the next round. It did move away, so I should have done that first. Okay. Okay. We're going to take a short rest with Helene. Quick little shuffle here, of course. And you're the lucky winner. Pincer movement gone. And we'll use our javelin for that attack. I hope that's enough. And we'll go really early so that they can't do anything stupid about that. Set for the charge. 6, and then over here with Hell, we'll loot, and it does not matter what we use after that. So let's go early with Anger of the Dead. Let's now, whoops, really quickly shuffle the archer. I hope at this point everything that I'm doing makes sense. I'm not like in a rush, but I'm kind of excited to seeing an outpost phase. So calculated strike. Let's hope we don't see that. We're going first, set for the charge, just for the initiative, and then an attack of 3 at range 3. Make it 4, it's dead. And we got Closer, which is fantastic. Loot goes where it is. It does not matter because it's the end of the round. Let's loot these 2 spaces here. So in the end, we only missed 2 loots in the entire scenario. Some money and some more money. Okay. Just a tad bit of lumber. Okay. Scenario done. Let's see let's see, it says to read 9.1. So I will find 9.1, give it a read, and then go from there. You lower your weapon and breathe as the remaining Algox retreat, scurrying from Frosthaven like giant white mice. They'll be back, you're certain of it, but for now you can rest. You wipe the soot from your face and take stock. Frosthaven is almost exactly what you imagined, a knot of gray stone and timber surrounded by sharpened palisade walls, a place where mere survival is an everyday concern and where only the desperate could feel at home. Thankfully, though, the townsfolk are tough. They're already on their feet, dousing fires and picking through rubble. In fact, one of those townspeople is marching right for you, a sharp-featured human woman with a fighter's muscular build, close-cropped hair and dark skin, approaches and offers a gauntleted hand in greeting. "The sea be praised," she says, crushing her fingers with enthusiasm. "We wouldn't have held out much longer without you." You nod and ask what happened. "Oh, just life up north is all," she chuckles. "I'm Satha, mayor of this fort now that my predecessor and his lieutenant have fallen. As for the Algox, they've been at us all winter. Took them months to break through, but they finally did. Killed a dozen or so of my people, and would have done worse if you hadn't shown up." You explain who you are, that you've been sent from White Oak. At the mention of the capital, her face scrunches up in displeasure. It's about time they sent someone to help fix this mess they made, she says, then tries to lighten her mood. I don't mean to be ungrateful. I'm overjoyed to still be among the living, but a lot more people would be alive if your employers, the Merchants Guild, never stuck their noses in our business. I've spent my whole life here in what was once a fishing village, living and letting live with the Algox. Until last summer, that is, when the Merchants Guild sent some garrisons and bureaucratic types up here to see how Frosthaven could be more use to the Empire. So it kind of sounds like the Merchants Guild is like the Roman Empire in a way, maybe. One of their expeditions proceeded to muck about in an Algox burial site. The next thing we know, righteously angry Algox are attacking us. The ink stains immediately hightailed it out of here, leaving just a handful of soldiers behind to keep us safe. They did pretty well, actually. I gotta give it to them. Satha clenches her gauntlet tighter and tighter as she tells the story, but now releases her grip. I have to learn a lot of things in the last year. The hard truth is that the Algox refuse to be reasoned with. The only way to stay alive and keep this place I call home is to win the fight, regardless of who started it. Her face softens and she clasps your shoulder hard. There's not many of you, but I'll take what I can get, especially now that our garrison's been thinned. And as it happens, I have an idea. So as per the story, it's just the three of us, and maybe the other three are showing up a little late. They showed up too late for the fight. We'll say that. She turns and gestures to the town's smoldering walls. We took a beating in that fight, so if we're going to survive much longer, we'll have to do more than just sit around and wait for the next attack. She sizes you up carefully. I've already sent a scout to track the Algox back home to their mountains. Drop your gear at any longhouse that's still standing and rest up. As soon as you're ready, I want you to get over there and find a way to slow these attacks. The bunks in the remaining longhouses are all occupied by the injured, but you find a dry stretch of floor to lay your heads on your packs. You doubt you can sleep after the horror that greeted you in this little outpost, but before you know it, a young Valrath man is nudging you awake. Satha's scout has returned with his report. Already? He tracked the attackers to the foothills of the Copperneck Mountains. Oh, cool. Where they entered a cave at the base of Snowscorn Mountain. Copperneck Mountains, if you remember, in Gloomhaven is to the north. We already knew that this was north of Gloomhaven, but I didn't realize how close. Interestingly, a smaller band split from the main group before they reached the cave and hiked around to a mountain's deadly eastern face. Scout didn't see where they went, but he suspects a secret entrance to the Algox stronghold. One last thing, the Valrath says, as you wipe the final dregs of sleep from your eyes. Another group is moving towards Snowscorn. They were Algox, no doubt, but they're dressed differently than the ones who attacked us. They carried long sticks and had some wild animals with them. I don't know if they're going to attack the mountain or reinforcement, but either way, you'd better get there quick. All right. So here are the rewards. We gain 2 plus X morale, where X is the number of city guards still on the map. Nice. Okay. Well, we have 1, 2, and a half, kind of. We have 3 guys still on the map. That's pretty fantastic. So we're going to gain 3 plus 2, that's 5 morale. We gain 2 new scenarios, Algox Scouting and Algox Offensive, 2 and 3. And you will now perform an outpost phase. Read the campaign rules starting on 50 of the rulebook. Okay. I'm going to be doing all of that. I need to figure out what the outpost phase is because I haven't got that far, and I didn't need to yet. I'm glad that it actually is pretty cool that it says right there, you know. start reading. I figured I would do that anyway when we ended that scenario. What a tough scenario that was, right? One exhausted, and I mean they're both doing pretty okay. This one has 5 out of the 6 health, and 5 out of the 10 health for Helene. And we did end up saving 3 of the city guards. So I'm gonna jot some stuff down, pull some stickers out, pull the what's it called, the advent calendar scenario thingy out, start pulling those off and put some stickers on the board. So we'll be ending it here. While I gather some new knowledge about what the outpost phase is, jot some stuff down, put the stickers on the map, clean this all up, of course, and in the next episode, we will be performing the outpost phase as the episode. I don't think I'm going to continue doing it this way in the future, but I want to do the outpost phase correctly, and I want to kind of explain what I'm doing and learn about it in a way that it might add too much to this one episode that's already too long anyway. So again, I don't think I'm going to do it this way in the future, but I'd like to break it up in a way now so that it's its own episode. I can figure out what I need to do and really look deep into the crafting and potion making and building of buildings and things like that. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this scenario. I hope you learned kind of what not to do with all of them. I have some learning to do with the banner spear. I have some learning to do with everyone. It's just the first scenario. I wasn't expecting to be, a master or even an amateur at any of these classes right away. So I anticipated learning the hard way, and that's what I'm doing. So we'll see how much I've learned and maybe carry some new knowledge in the future scenarios. We will be seeing the next 3, so I'm going to put them to rest and bring in the other 3 to learn about them in either scenario number 2 or 3. I do need to find out in Gloomhaven, the second scenario was a boss. I don't think I want to do a boss fight with 3 new people. So if I do have to fight a boss in either 2 or 3, then I might just continue them. This is all work in progress, of course, and it's not like Team A, Team B. It's just going to be mixing them in and out. And maybe this group here is not a really good group as I was expecting. So we'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. And with that, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.